welcome back to my channel. So today, I know I was supposed to do the tutorial that was supposed to go up like last week, but I've really been loving the like orange shades lately and kind of wanted to play around with those a little bit. So today I kind of recreated a look I saw on Instagram, and I forget who I saw it from, but yeah, I wanted to recreate her look, so this is what I came up with. It's really pretty. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the sunrise a little bit, but if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So first off, I want to take a loose powder, and I have a flat edge of my makeup sponge, but a flat brush would work to do this as well. And what I want to do is just kind of stamp out where I kind of want my define edge to be. I'm not necessarily doing this as sharp as I did in my last tutorial with the tape. I just wanted a nice kind of way to catch everything to make sure that I don't blend my eyeshadow out way too far. And my first shade is going to be this one from the Morphe 350 palette. I'm going to work this right in the crease of my eye. I'm then going to move to this shade right here, which is a slightly more orangey shade. I'm going to apply that in the crease line as well. This is just really going to help build up the more orange tones in this look. I'm taking a clean brush. There is nothing on this. I'm using that to just blend out that top line. So I'm going to go in to the Avon Sandy Corals Quad, and I'm taking this shade right here, which is a really pretty chocolate color. This is called Chocolate Suede, and it's perfectly named because it is a nice, soft, creamy textured eyeshadow, and it's like the perfect shade of chocolate, to be honest. But I'm going to take that, tap out the extra. I'm going to kind of tilt my head back and really focus this on the outer corner and then in the crease. Go back into the palette, tap out the extra, and then do the same thing. And I'm going to really build this shade up to my desired depth. Now before I go in and deepen that up even more, I'm going to take some concealer and a small brush and just grab what's on the wand, and I'm popping this right on my eyelid. Now I'm not really using this to kind of carve out a cut crease. This is really just going to be my secondary base for the other eyeshadows to stick to. And once I get to that brown, before I really deepen that brown up, I'm just going to kind of fade it out into that. Not necessarily going over it too much. So I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette and taking the shade Jones. That's going to get popped right here in the center portion of my eyelid, blending towards that brown. Now because I do want that shade to be a little bit more of an orange, I'm going to take that same orange we used in the crease from the Morphe palette. I'm just kind of lightly dipping my brush into that, and I'm going to lightly pat this right over top of that shade. Because that shade is a shimmer, the shimmer is still going to peek through, and what this orange is doing is just really altering the shade of that eyeshadow. So I'm going to go back in with that brown and just kind of make sure that everything is nice and blended together. I'm gonna go back in. Ooh, I just whacked myself in the forehead with that. I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette, and I'm taking this shade right here, which is a really pretty champagne type of color. That in the inner corner of my eye, blending towards that orange. Kind of feathering it lightly over to that orange shade, and then pull the orange over to that champagne shade. Again, so you have a nice smooth transition of colors going. Next I'm going to go in with gel eyeliner and just line up my top lashes. Next I'm going to use my brush and just sweep away that outside edge. And as you can see, it left a nice clean line and not necessarily like a real crisp line. So I'm gonna go in with chocolate suede on a flat brush and run that on my bottom lash line, stopping just about a quarter of the way in. I'm gonna go in with that brighter orange shade from the Morphe palette and blend that into the brown. Just like that. Next step is to curl our lashes. Then I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm using Maybelline's Pumped Up Colossal. And I'm gonna apply 2 thick coats. So for cheeks, I'm gonna go in with Sun Kissed from Ulta and apply that to my cheeks. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Luminizing palette for my bronzer, and I'm actually gonna take this gold shade right here. With a really light hand, I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks and onto my temples. Then for lips, I'm going to use the Laqa Co Cloud Lips in the shade Daydream. So here you guys go. This is the final look. Here's a close-up of the eyes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Don't forget, there's a full list of products I used down in the description box below this video. I love you guys very, very much. If you did find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also click that subscribe button to be notified every single time I upload a new video. You need to click that notification bell as well. I love you guys very much. I'll see you next Tuesday, and don't forget, make good choices.